Man, it is time to flow time, freestyle, whatever you want to call it. Ryan Flournoy. Let's get ready.
Another one.
Yes, indeed. Say goodbye.
So say good night to the bad guy.
Yeah, man. So I'm excited, obviously, about this one because I know a lot about flow. I'm in a fortunate situation where I know the person that's training him. He like a brother. Been knowing him for years, right? And see, in my personal opinion, from playing, from doing the job myself, you make your biggest gains in the offseason. So this period right now is where Flo and them getting ready to get to work. And one of the keys to Flo is, I saw Foot's highlighting Flo. Last year, he was like, he added to his tool bag. But I wanted to give context to it. And I said, Ronnie Braxton is the best trainer in the game. Guess who Ryan Flournoy worked with this offseason? And he really is. He not soft, and I'm talking about real truth. I said he not soft at all. He tough. He old school. You can see him working with some Cowboy players right there. He old school trainer. The OC 100 too. And I'm talking about the OC. The one that works over here. He's currently training even Dallas Cowboy players right now. I'm going to keep that on the low. Real told me he worked on Ryan big toe balance. He's like that. Now, that was last year, and that was Flo's first time working with Real Truth. Obviously, we're not giving all credit to the trainers because also the players got to put in the work. But I've been talking to Real Truth behind the scenes, and he told me that Flo has not dropped the ball the entire time he's been working with him. He said he's counted over 600 balls thrown at Flo, and he has not dropped one. Say he's one of the best right now in his working with in terms of being a professional, in terms of being somebody that loved the game, and he did it the right way. He worked him way up. So what I've been doing is I've been kind of trying to consolidate and put together everything they saying about these guys before camp, so that we can get a real feel. Because most of us, when we do breakdowns, we break down press conference after press conference. I try to put it all together. So this is Shoddy, June 16th. Let's listen to him.
I guess taking a quick one on Ryan Flournoy, just his development going into what he had last year and going into this year.
What I would say, just doing incredible. You guys saw it last year, I think 200-yard games. You saw him really, just do it on a consistent basis. It's not surprising. He'll be the first one on the practice field. He'll be the last one to leave.
Yep.
Anytime Dak wants to throw, he'll be out there, making himself available. I think that's huge. I think that's part of that me to you factor that's so important when you're talking about quarterback receiver timing and discipline and things like that. He earned it the right way. Earned
right.
it through special teams, earned it by doing the run blocking, doing the things in the run game, the dirty work, if you will.
And see, that's the challenge right now that he trying to give to even Jadon Blue. He said it right. He did it the right way. He did it the Terrence Williams way, where I'm going to do all the dirty work, and I'm going to do it so well that you're going to have to acknowledge me and throw some balls my way. And then when you throw balls my way, I'm going to earn it that way. I'm going to show you I'm a complete football player, hungry to do the whole job and earn it. And at this point, if anybody should be protected from all the progress stoppers, it should be him. But he's not. The Dallas Cowboys are super loaded up the wide receiver room. They got them a lot of speed. They went and even got dude Mims, who really rolled at Baylor. They got a lot of vets in here that he will be competing against. Nobody trying to protect him, though. Nobody feels sorry for him, though. They like, if you that guy, you go beat him out. He got George Pickens to his right, he got a bunch of veterans to his left, and he still got to make it happen. Because that's the real pros. The real pros is not how we trying to treat Moffitt in blue, where we're trying to protect them. The real pros is treated like Ryan Flournoy, to where it don't matter who you bring in, I got to beat them out. I still can't understand. I'm still trying to understand, why do we protect the running back room, but we don't give a damn about progress or potential progress stopping a guy that clearly is ascending. I don't get it. But hey, fan how you fan, do content how you do content, do radio how you do radio. That's on you. I don't see the consistency. Just keeping it real. But this is also Shotty on Flo. Now, he spoke about Flo 618 as well. Listen.
Clarence Hill deal last. You brought up Ryan Flournoy earlier. He talked about he was one of the platoon captains. Just talk about his growth and what you see for him, and put him in that position. What do you like about Ryan, and it's the confidence that he's taking off?
Yeah, Clarence, there's really not much I don't like about Flo. I would say the word you used, you kind of answered your own question. The confidence is different than it was. Not even, obviously when he was a rook, but like even last year early on, I think he was not in awe of CD and George, but like, you saw him, okay, I know I fit in, but then having the success that he had against the Jets, and then having the success he had against the Lions, and you just saw him really take that step, I'd say about middle of the season last year, and he came back, man, with just a really strong intent for what he wanted to get done. He looks great. He's moving great. His routes, I think, have gotten better. I mean, here's a guy from a small school that's come in and really adapted to the way we teach route breaks and releases and speed turns and power cuts and things like that. And I really think the sky's the limit for him. And he's definitely a guy that, we see finding ways to get him the ball.
Ooh, that's what you want to hear. See, he's got to the point to where we're now trying to find ways to get you the ball. But that's what happens when you do it the right way. That's what happens when you're willing to work with these tough off-season coaches. Them dudes that's going to get in your grill. Them dudes that's going to be no nonsense. And you're not going to be babied. You need some people that's going to talk to you like man to man. And shout out to Flo. And I want to say this before I conclude this video. BT Jordan is not the dude and the only person in the Metroplex that create dogs. And I'm really wanting the Dallas Cowboys to invest more into these independent trainers. Because, see, it's too many times you see they work and they don't get the credit for it. Just keeping it real. It's too many times you see these players come back and then you see the comments like, hey, man, he done added to his tool bag. But who is he working with? Like, he didn't just show up like that. It was somebody working on his big toe balance. That attention to detail. And I guarantee you, because I've been up close to real truth, he don't just work with these players on just receiver. He told Ryan, you gonna have to make plays on special teams. So guess what he also trained them on? How to be a dope special teams player. And that type of stuff ain't recognized. Somebody just go to your house and say, bro, this is gonna be the ugly way you make the team. You gonna have to make the team the ugly way. I guarantee you Blue would be 10 times better if he worked with Real Truth. Because Real Truth wouldn't bullshit him. He wouldn't be over there, man, you great, you awesome, they hating on you. He wouldn't do it. I know him personally. He would not do it. He would tell you, I saw him talking to Michael Jackson, and Michael Jackson got defensive. I was sitting right there, and Michael Jackson, he was, who played for Miami, who currently played for the Panthers. He's a good player. I was sitting right there, and Mike was complaining, man, the Cowboys, man, they ain't treat me right. That boy Real Truth looked him dead in his face and said, who fault is that? You can't blame them. If you're not standing out, it's because of you. What are you going to do about it? Mike got mad. But he needed that. That was that old school accountability. And everybody can't handle that. But the ones who can handle it, they rise. The ones who can take the tough coaching, they rise. And we're seeing, because he's able to take the coaching and put in the work in the offseason, it's flow time. If you like content like this, make sure you hit that like and subscribe, because I ain't going to be doing this this whole break. I'm going to drop everything that's on my heart, and I'm going to stop. I'm going to take a break, a much-needed break. I'm going to chill out. But if you like content like this, make sure you hit that like and subscribe to this channel, because I got a lot more I'm going to be saying. I'm going to stop, and I'm going to come back harder. You already know. It's Boss Show Me. To the next live, to the next video. I'm out.